My pineapple boat shrimp with fruit salsa. Tender shrimp, onions, and bell peppers glazed in a garlic ginger soy sauce, topped off with a fresh pineapple salsa. Served aboard a hollowed-out pineapple boat, it looks cool, tastes even better, and won't weigh you down. We're gonna pop these shrimp into this bag. Let me grab some soy sauce. About 3 or 4 tablespoons of soy sauce in here, but we're gonna put this cornstarch in here, and what it's gonna do is, 1, it's gonna work as a thickener when we cook the shrimp. 2, it's gonna help bring some texture, like a little bit of a coating to the shrimp. Really works out nice, and I think you find cornstarch used more in Asian food than anywhere, okay? Lemongrass. I love working with it. It's got to be fresh. You'll find a lot of grocery stores these days, and what we're looking for is that the center part is a little bit more tender. But the idea is you come back with the back of a knife, kind of beat it up a little bit, and I can already start to get the fragrance of it. A lot of times, Southeast Asian cooking, Thai cooking, it's really popular. Here's the thing that gets weird about it, is if you cut it too small, it's really super fibrous. So you either need to puree this stuff or like blend it up into nothing, or make it in manageable pieces like this that you're able to take it out, because this is gonna flavor this marinade, but it's not necessarily gonna get cooked with the shrimp, okay? And some ginger. Same idea on that. That looks like enough. So big enough surface area that it starts to touch some of that soy sauce, starts to bring out the flavor. Now, let's get the shrimp into here. Now these are a 21-25. I think it's the most common size shrimp to work with. Okay, let me get some cornstarch. Okay, give me a couple tablespoons. Okay, resealable bag. Let me kind of move this around a little bit. All right. There we go. Okay, pop this in the fridge. You can over-marinate the shrimp, so watch it. This is gonna be fine in about 20 or 30 minutes. Okay, a little oil on that. Now, half the shrimp is gonna go down. Why? Because if I put all the shrimp in, well, then what takes place is we start to have the shrimp start steaming each other, and that's not really what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna bring the shrimp over. Pan's nice and hot. Oil's moving around in the pan. You can see what we call it fast in the pan. When the oil kind of moves like water in the pan, you know it's hot without seeing it smoke yet. So we'll throw one of these down in. There we go. And if you ask me, they look like they are just about done. Okay, pull these off. I don't want them to cook too much. I'll be serving them up in this really dynamite pineapple boat that I have here. And I'm gonna just let this sit over here. Actually, I'm gonna deglaze this just a bit. Get some of the great flavor off the bottom of this, because I'm also gonna be putting some veggies back in here in just a second. All right, so got my pan ready to go. I was working on some bell peppers and some onions. Just giving a nice rough chop to those. Wow, it's like confetti everywhere. Okay. And these are gonna go in and complement it. Now over to my right here, I've got a fruit salad, and what I've done is left that out on the counter because I have some serrano peppers that I really got down to a fine, fine dice that are kind of marrying some of their hot oils all around inside of there with the pineapple and the red bell pepper and a little of the red onion. So I'm gonna take this jalapeno and just kind of dice it up as well. Okay, let me fire this pan back up. Here we go. Actually, I'm just gonna bring it over here. Here we go. These veggies will pick up all that flavor off the bottom of this pan. Okay. And I also need to get some ginger and some garlic in here. Okay. And you know how many times I've seen people sit here and do all this, and they're going, there's nothing in there, kind of walk away perplexed. You gotta give it a little smack on the side of the pan to make sure it all falls off in there. Also, another thing is they give you a guard on these microplanes. Make sure you use the guard, because if you start knocking down the fins, they really don't work too well. Okay. Great. The shrimp's gonna go right in here, marinated in some ginger and some lemongrass. Just give a little squirt of some soy and bring this right over here. Gonna go into these pineapple boats that I made. So check that out. Load up a pineapple boat. Really nice on the presentation. Okay. Get this in like that. Man, I'm gonna get a little bit on my plate. Let's just do a little taster on the side. But look at that great presentation. You take that out to a table, party of 2 could go and share that. And then we get this great salsa that I made here with the pineapple that I took out to make the boats, and some serrano chilies, some red bell peppers, some red onions, Look at that going on, huh? Tell me that isn't looking great.